Hello you, Dor here. Not much wind today, hopefully you can hear me well. And today I'm going to talk to you about what's behind the fact, or what's behind maybe a feeling that you have that you work with a psychologist or therapist or coach, like a modern culture coach work. Why is that doesn't work for you? And this is kind of a black pill or like a red pill to swallow, because it's not about being right or wrong here. You know, as usual with my videos, I'm doing a lot of these red pill videos about, about spirituality and about transformation stuff. And so a lot of it is not about being wrong or right. Like, I guess everyone is right and everyone is wrong. It's not about right or wrong. This is just a mental, right or wrong is just this mental argument. But this is really about me offering a door for transformation here. As I'm thinking about these things and processing these things myself. So it's really a transformation journey, this video. So, if you're in the right or wrong realm and, you kind of want to just keep your beliefs or keep your opinion already, so just don't watch this video. Anyways, but if you don't, welcome to this video. And what I want to slide into is about what is this gap, or what is this thing that make a lot of people stop doing therapy or start doing like all this modern culture psychology and modern culture coaching and even spirituality, like even a lot of spiritual stuff. Like a lot of people give up on that, like new age rebirthing and mindfulness, like yoga. Like a lot of people are giving up on that as a path for transformation. Wow, look at these waves. Should have brought my board today. Anyways, so what is behind that? Well, there is some dimension of working in transforming yourself. So really what you want is you want different results for life, right? Why do you go to a psychologist? Maybe you feel depressed and you think, okay, the psychologist can help me with the depression. But really what you want is to get a different result in your life. You don't want to be depressed, right? That's the result that you're looking for. And some people look results in what they have, like getting a new car. Maybe that will help with the depression. Getting a better job, buying something. Some people look for something they do. They want to do different things, like they change habits. The whole changing habits. They wake up at 5 in the morning. And some people, excuse me for the noise, and some people, they search for who they are. So what you have, what you do, and who are you? So what you are is this is the strongest way to change your results. Because immediately if you're someone else, the world is going to relate to you differently. And that is what transformation work really is to change who you are, not to change how you do things, not to change your habits, not to change the way what you have, okay? So in this whole therapy and modern culture stuff, there is if you look at the dimension of responsibility, what is the responsibility level? Is the responsibility about you transforming or changing who you are? Or is the transformation or there's no transformation, basically? Are you responsible to transform? Or they don't require you to be responsible to transform. They just, they leave you to do the same things, basically. It's not about what you do, but like to stay the same. So what is the level of responsibility of what you're doing? And my claim here is that the level of responsibility that your work requires you to do, like the level of responsibility that the thing that you're doing requires, that's how much you're gonna change, that's how much you're gonna transform, and that's how much your results are gonna change. So for example, you go to a psychologist, and I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm against psychology, like I think it really helps some people. And when I say help, like depends, what do you call help? Like for some people, they get someone to listen to them. And now they have something that they didn't have before. That is useful. When you have something you didn't have before, like a listening ear. Like a lot of psychologists, they hold great listening spaces. So, okay. So again, I'm not saying that psychology is bad or anything else is bad. I think everything can be useful. But I'm saying is like how effective is this for what do you want, what you need? And if you're really radically looking for different radical results, you would want different things. And this is what this video is about. It's not about what is right or what is wrong or what is good or what is bad. Okay? So, okay. So, where was I? Psychology, as an example, you get a nice listening ear, and, that can help you to speak some things, and it might transform you a little bit just by having someone to listen to and just hearing yourself even speak. Some people, they cannot speak about sensitive things to even their friends. So when you have a psychologist that do that, that's great. But after a while, what is the level of responsibility that your psychologist requires you to do? The level of responsibility, if there was like 1 to 5, that's how we usually divide this. The 1 is like no responsibility, 2 is child level responsibility. Like a child make a mess and then who cleans the mess? And third level of responsibility is adult, like I take care of my own mess. A fourth level of responsibility is high level of responsibility, like I clean other people's messes, but there is a reason, because I want the beach to be nicer for me. And the fifth level of responsibility is radical responsibility, where it's like, I'm doing it, for other people, for no reason. Like nobody even knows that I'm cleaning these messes. Gosh, it's hot here. Wait a second. Better. It was cool in the morning, and now look at this sun. Everyone's surfing. Tel Aviv, I tell you. Anyways, where were we? Okay, so there was the 5 level of responsibility that I just talked about, where the 5th is radical responsibility. And what is the level of responsibility that, like, a psychologist, for example, asks for you? So, you can just pay them. Usually, they won't quit on you. Sometimes they do. But, you just pay them and you're their clients, and then they, they're there. They're doing their thing, like their psychologist thing. So, some people stay for years with a psychologist. And that is crazy to me, but it's also, I feel sad about that. And also I think it's probably useful for some of these people. So I'm glad that it's possible, and at the same time there is something about this that is not a bit limited, right? Like, how much results do you want to get? And this can be limiting, but maybe some people don't want to have such crazy results. Like, for sure, not everyone wants to do like this radical transformation, to do a lot of transformation, to get different results. it's scary to get different results. Like even I know some coaches that I met recently that, you know, they don't want to get a lot of clients right now because, you know, because it's scary to suddenly be out there, show yourself. There's old fears from the past, you know, fears of showing myself, you know, getting scolded by who you are, and even fears from past life. This is also something that we run into sometimes. So, I mean, some people do, I think everyone do what they want to do. So people look for the kind of support really that their being is ready to. So again, I'm not judging anyone. I think it's great that everyone doing whatever they want. I think that's exactly what you need to do. And of course, don't listen to me. What I'm saying here is not a belief system. It's just really to open a door of thinking about things, the way you're thinking about things. Because maybe you didn't know about what you didn't know about, and maybe you didn't know about like that. What is the map for level of responsibilities and level of help that you can get? So, for example, a psychologist, a certain level of responsibility, right? All you need to do is kind of pay them, and then, you know, you become their clients. There are, let's say, some coaches that, you know, let's imagine that you get to pay them, so you get to be their client, so they work with you. But maybe if you don't show them that you're determined enough and you're doing their exercises, they would say, okay, I don't want to coach you anymore. So that will get you to a level of responsibility, maybe like adult or a level of responsibility. Like at least I need to do my homework, you know? And okay, so that's adult. That's like university level. Like nobody cares if you fail the test, you're out. Like that's adult kind of. And maybe some kind of spaces have high level of responsibility. Let's say like new age, maybe like a mindfulness. Like really, if you're not gonna be respectful, you're gonna get kicked out of the workshop. Like if you're not gonna be respectful for other people's feeling, if you're gonna be a jerk, you know, so you get to be there if you pay, you get to participate in the workshop, and you know, it's kind of like, it's a high level of responsibility, you know, you need to take care of your messes, that, you know, you cannot do whatever you want, but it has a reason behind it. Like the reason is that, you know, you won't get to enjoy the benefits of these workshops. And yeah, look, we have some photo shoots. Oh, a police photo shoot on the beach. And it's like Baywatch here. So what's a radical level of responsibility? Let's say for a training that you take that has a radical level of responsibility. It's not only how you are, how you carry yourself, how you participate, how you hold space, but it's also what are you gonna do with that? Like, are you gonna do something for the world? Like, for example, of course, I'm gonna mention our workshops, which are great. In our anger clubs, we don't just do it for anyone. We only empower people that want to do something about the world. They want to do this transformation for themselves because there is a bigger reason. Like they want to be space holders. Sometimes it's not even conscious. Like sometimes it's just, you know, we recognize it in them. We recognize this archetypal potential in their being that they, you know, they're here to do something big in the world. They're not here to just take care of themselves. And this is the kind of people we want to work with. And we don't, if we see someone that is just going to take it and use it for themselves, to empower themselves, but it's not really about the world, it's not about anyone else, you know, probably is not going to make it, like, to the workshop. So, you know, radical level of responsibility. And I'm just saying that the more responsibility in the training, whatever the practice you have, the bigger the transformation, and then the bigger the results. So more more transformation, more results. And I think you can already complete this puzzle, like who gets more transformation. I'm gonna just move away from this noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but they're building some stuff over there. So you can complete the puzzle and think like who would get like crazy results in their transformation. Someone that cares about the world, cares about someone other than themselves. They have this extra power because they find out what they're angry about, what they care about, and they want to change that not only for themselves. Like that is much more, you can already imagine, much more inspiring, much more motivating, much more give you powers. And when you participate in something like this, and that's another dimension of a training, when you're participating with really transformative trainings, it's never alone. It's never like, oh, there is this coach, I think this coach is cool, I want to look good like them, I want to have money like them, I want to have babes, or I want to have let's go against the wind, I want to have what they have, so I'm gonna coach with this person. No, this coach always have a group, like our coaches that work with us in the Space Holder training, they're part of a big team, they're part of a tribe really, of Connect. And they're part of this team, if they're doing something that is like, doesn't resonate, it's gonna come up. So they are part of this responsibility network. Let's call it like this, like it's a network, we feel each other. And so then you get to be a client, you get to be part of something bigger. You're not just a client of one coach or one psychologist that can do whatever they want, And we're all wrong. We all have some shadow world, that comes into the play. So it's great to have a team. Once you have a team, you can really rely on the work that you're doing. And you can trust it in an archetypal way. It's a different also way that you can trust the work. And then when you can trust it, you can, with your eyes open, of course, not with your eyes closed, you get much more benefits and powers. So I hope you took some hints from this. I know it's not the complete picture, it's not the complete map. If you want to work with me and get your own map about, what's the game worlds, what's the methods that I recommend for you to work with the 5 bodies, physically and energetically, emotionally, intellectually, archetypally. And if you want to know more about, get like a complete map and know more about some of the stuff that I'm talking here, I know that I'm opening doors and sometimes I just leave them open for you to explore and learn more. So get in touch, get connected. See you next time.